Hello and welcome back to Chopstick Maths, and in this video we shall be learning the midpoint formula. Now consider a segment AB with endpoints A and B, and if the coordinates of the endpoint, that is A, is x1, y1, and the coordinates of B are x2, y2, and if P is the midpoint of segment AB and the coordinates of P are x, y, that is, if Px, y is the midpoint of AB, then the coordinates of P, that is Px, y, will be equal to x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. That is, if the coordinates of the endpoint of the segment are known, then the coordinates of the midpoint of that segment can be determined by this particular formula, and that is called as the midpoint formula. Now let's say x1 is 5 and y1 is 3 and x2 is 1 and y2 is 3. Therefore, the coordinates of the midpoint P, that is x, y, will be equal to 5 plus 1 upon 2, 3 plus 3 upon 2. That would be equal to 6 upon 2, 6 upon 2, and that would be equal to 3, 3. That is, the coordinates of the midpoint P, x, y is equal to 3, 3. That is, the coordinate x is equal to 3 and the coordinate y is equal to 3. The next is section formula internal. Now consider a segment AB and the coordinates of A are x1, y1, and the coordinates of B are x2, y2. And if P is a point that divides segment AB in a ratio of m and n, and if the coordinates of P are x, y, then Px, y will be equal to mx2 plus nx1 upon m plus n, my2 plus ny1 upon m plus n. That is, if you know the coordinates of the endpoint of segment AB, and if P is any point that divides the segment in a ratio of m is to n, and if the coordinates of P are x, y, then the coordinates of P, x, y can be determined by this particular formula, and this is called as the section formula for internal division. Now let us study section formula for external division. Now consider a segment AB and let the coordinates of AB x1 and y1 and the coordinates of B be x2 and y2. Now if P, whose coordinates are x and y, is any point lying outside the segment, and if this point is dividing segment AB in a ratio of m is to n, then the coordinates of the point P, x, y, will be equal to mx2 minus nx1 upon m minus n, my2 minus ny1 upon m minus n. This is called as the section formula for external division. If point P divides segment AB externally in the ratio of m is to n, and if the coordinates of AB are known, then the coordinates of point P can be determined with this particular formula, and this is called as the section formula for external division.